So I'm Tanner Glenn, downtown Independence with Alicia Yates at Twigs Floral. So Alicia, I just kind of want to talk to you a little bit about your business.
Okay.
You've got definitely one of the nicest stores I've been in a long time.
Thank you.
So I just kind of want to talk to you about some of the services you offer here.
Yeah. So in 2020, actually 2020, COVID 2020, I decided to buy a business, and might not have been the smartest move to make while COVID was happening. You know, places were closing down, and I decided to open or buy a business. So in 2020, I bought Twigs here, and we've expanded our services. Everything from floral and gifts to now gelato and chocolate and treats and events and all types of services.
Right. Yeah, because when I walked in, the first half of the store, or the first portion of the store, you got flowers and you got some plants and some gifts. Then you come to the next, you got some seating area, you've got the gelato, the chocolate.
Yeah.
And you were telling me before we started about you've got a full-scale kitchen in the back and some other stuff like that.
Yes. So this summer I did an extensive renovation to expand some of my services, which was the main focus was gelato and events. And I'm like, if I'm going to go to all this trouble, I'm putting in a full service kitchen so I can service my customers, you know, all sorts of capabilities, from private parties to just being creative and cooking something and treats or anything that I want to do. The kitchen was going to be a way for me to be creative and just offer more services.
Right. Yep. And we were talking earlier about some tea parties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You want to tell us a little bit about that?
So one of the things that I've started doing lately are tea parties. So that's just kind of, I don't know, really a personal thing I just wanted to do for fun. I'm like, it sounds like fun to set up a table and deck it out with all of the ornate china and do a 3-course tea party. So I've been booking tea parties for private parties, birthday parties. Coming up this spring, I'm going to be hosting my own event tea parties where I will have like mother-daughter tea parties for Mother's Day, and everyone can come dressed in, you know, pretty tea dresses and just have some good fun with, you know, your friends, family, or what have you.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool, and makes it a fun event that you can do right here in Independence. So
that's right.
You don't have to go somewhere else to have fun like that. So
that's right.
And so with some of the offerings for the floral and stuff like that, you said that's kind of your bread and butter, your main gig. So what kind of stuff with that do you offer?
So we offer full service floral design and arrangements, anything from funerals and sympathies to anniversaries, birthdays, all occasion. We've got a great floral designer here, Crystal. She's got a lot of years experience, and we create all sorts of fun stuff here. But we're delivering to Southeast Kansas, all around from Caney, Cherryville, Independence, Coffeyville, and everything in between. All day long, we've got a full day of delivering that we do to just kind of the little area in Southeast Kansas. Yeah.
So, and you said, you know, you have people come in here and hang out because it's kind of a cool spot to be at. So what kind of stuff do people do whenever they come in the store? So
when I was creating doing my expansion here, a lot of people come in here and make comments like, oh, I wish I could sit down and bring my laptop, or I love to listen to the water. So I created this extra space for people to come in and just hang out. You can come in and order tea if you want. I have herbal teas. I just introduced Italian sodas this week, and some viral hot chocolate. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And just come in and sit down, have gelato. I've had groups come in. And if you want to reserve the table or whatever, holler and we'll save it for you for little groups or whatever. But yeah, people like to come in because, number one, you walk in here and it just smells really good.
It does.
It smells amazing. And then the water fountain. Everybody loves the water fountain. The kids like to play in it, and then it's just peaceful to listen to.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then I also installed a sound system. So now we have fun tunes that we're playing out throughout the day. I had the speakers outside. So anyway, just you can come in and hang out in Twigs whenever you want, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and 10 to 2 on Saturdays for winter hours.
So it makes kind of an experience when you come in here. You're not just coming into a flower shop, you're coming into an experience.
You can come in and hang out,
right,
all day long if you want.
And this isn't your first business venture either. You've
That's
had quite a few others, so you want to tell us a little bit about those?
Sure. Yeah, in 2003, after being a stay-at-home mom for 12 years, I decided to own my own business, and I bought the printing center. And basically, it was my capabilities were anything from industrial printing to small business printing. And then I expanded that to screen printing and embroidery and opened up NATO Alley in 2007. And then a few years after I'd done that for about 15 years, I kind of ran into another service that we needed to fill in the area, and that was fire retardant clothing and work boots. And so I bought a building in Coffeyville and did a renovation on that and opened up formally Yates Clothing Company. And later it changed its name to Blue Boots. So I did that for the first 15 to 20 years of my entrepreneur skills, businesses and stuff. And so then I decided at one point in time, I was kind of tired. I was burnt out for a while. I was juggling all three at the same time and decided I needed to make a change and do something different. And I started selling them all off. And I did that in 17. I think I sold my last business, and then I stayed home for a year kind of figuring out what I wanted to do. And I swore I wasn't ever going to own another business, and here I am. I just decided what else better to do. That's kind of what I do.
Right.
So I decided when I bought Twigs, if I was going to own my own business, what sounded fun to do, you know? And it was like, it sounds fun to be a florist. And so I came down here to Independence and, was snooping around and talking to a few business owners, and I bought Twigs. And Twigs had been here for a good 25 years, I think, before I bought it. We've been in the same location for all that time. And so, I don't know, I just decided, sounded like fun, something fun to do. I could be creative. If I was going to own my business this time, I really wanted it to be something I could be creative with. And so since 2020, I've been working on flipping the business. The previous owner wasn't in the position to, kind of take care of the things that needed to be done around here. And so it was the perfect fit. It gave me the opportunity to reinvent the business. And here I am 3 years later, and I'm still working at it. It's a work in progress. And,
So what advice do you have to other people who might be wanting to start a business or thinking about being an entrepreneur or whatever? Because you've been very business driven, like you said, your whole career.
Yeah, well, I don't know any better.
Okay.
Just kind of fearless type of thing where, I've just kind of jumped into my projects, but I don't necessarily recommend that for everyone. A lot of the projects that I dove into, I had no experience with being an entrepreneur, being a businesswoman, knowing the skills of like, hey, I'm not a florist, but oh well, I'm going to buy it anyway, and I'm going to see what happens.
You figure it out as you go.
Right. For me, that's kind of worked out. But I would suggest doing a lot of research, reaching out to the people in your community and talking to a lot of community members and what resources you have out there that you could take advantage of. There's grants out there. If you're a minority, there's incentives out there for women. Talking to your local chamber, your Main Street director, and getting out there and just doing research and getting a really good, solid business plan. A lot of consulting. You know, if you don't have experience out there, there's people out there that they can help you. I've kind of volunteered my time often to other business people that want to open their own business and like, how do you do it? I've been talking to someone actually lately, a couple people, how do I sell my business? You know, I've done it 3 or 4 times and I've done it without the use of a realtor. So how do you do that? Like, how do you approach those people? So often I find myself actually, you know, doing a little bit of coaching and, you know, helping people with it. It's not an easy thing to do, and it's a lot of sacrificing. And I have had the help, though, of my family. They're very supportive. And, you know, I was a stay-at-home mom. So, too, it was like, okay, kids are coming to work with me today, or I got a sick kid or whatever. And so my family has been really supportive. But, you know, start out with reaching out to your local chamber. They can get you going in the right direction, or you could always give me a call, too. I know some people that could, you know, I could give phone numbers out. Get them started in the right direction.
Yep. And I one thing I've noticed about all your businesses, I remember NATO Alley, and that was a place to go if you wanted a T-shirt or something put on
that was
a shirt.
Fun place.
Yeah, it was so cool. And then Blue Boots was very nice too. Like you're talking, all the fireproof clothing, the Western wear.
Yeah.
You go get your prom tux or a suit there. And then this is really, it just blows me out of the water when I came in here. I didn't expect to see such variety.
Yeah.
So
we have stuff for everyone. We have stuff for, you know, a lot of times men need help with the shopping experience. And what do I do? And what do I get my wife? There's something in here for everyone. But also we have things in here that we send out for men as well. We do send out plants and chocolates, and we've created a lot of fun gifts for the guys as well. So we don't want to forget about the guys. And then too, we've got Valentine's Day coming up.
Right.
So my favorite holiday.
Yeah.
It's pretty hectic and crazy in here, but it's great. It's great for the community. But we're offering something new this year, which is chocolate dipped strawberries. Okay. Everybody keeps asking every year, we want strawberries. Well, now I have a kitchen, so guess what? Chocolate strawberries. That's right. Strawberries, so now you can send out flowers with your strawberries. And so that's always great. But yeah, we can help you pick out, you know, the thing is, if you don't know what to get someone, you're never going to go wrong with getting flowers. Like, true. You can get out of the doghouse with anything if you've got flowers.
I see. Okay. Yeah. And you got the good combo here. Like you said, you have flowers and then the chocolate. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the chocolate.
Yeah. So the chocolates kind of wasn't really anything that I had planned to add at the time when I bought the business, but that kind of happened by accident with me calling Jim Hayward across the street. He had the chocolate business, and I was constantly calling him, hey, I need chocolates for my client. He's sending out roses. And so I was making a lot of trips across the street. And he's like, you know what? I think you just need to take over the chocolate business. And I need to take a step back and just, you know, maybe retire a little bit more or whatever. And so my chocolate business has really kind of exploded since then, adding it with the flowers and everything. And we get our chocolates sourced from Sweet Granada in Emporia. And everybody knows Sweet Granada is the amazing chocolate cafe in Emporia, and they offer great quality chocolates. And so, yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool. And Mr. Hayward was like, yeah, instead of walking over here, just take them all over there with you, right?
Yeah, he's like, I'm tired of going up and down these stairs every time you call. Just here, you do it.
Yeah, so that worked out well. And like we were talking about earlier, that really helped your business because now you want flowers and you want chocolate. Well, we can do it all in one place. So.
And that's the great thing about independence is the business owners down here. You know, we have a great downtown because everybody has worked so hard. We have fought, we have sacrificed, we've done whatever it takes to have a vibrant you know, healthy downtown. Our downtown has really grown because everybody here is helping each other. They're like, I can't tell you how many times I've had another business owner walk in here and say, you're doing a really great job. If you ever need anything, you holler, because I'm here to help.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to reach out. So that's just another really good example of us, everybody downtown here working to create a place where our locals can come in and shop local and not have to go out of town.
Yeah. I was shocked. I was here during Niwala and went in and out of some of the businesses, and I was shocked at how the variety, how nice each one of them were. I had no idea how much was in downtown. It's a very nice downtown.
Yeah. We've got everything from restaurants to retail to other services. So yeah, and I love Niwala. Everybody loves Niwala.
Yeah, there's
just the vibe. Everybody's like, oh, October's here.
Right. Yep. The weather's usually decent, and you can get out and about and see people you haven't seen in a long time. When I was walking the streets, it was middle of the day, and I was like seeing people I hadn't seen in years.
I know, it's awesome. Well, you know, it's the #1 festival in Kansas, I believe.
That's right. I forgot I had heard that.
And the largest parade in Kansas.
Huh. Okay, so it's got 2.
Yeah.
Huh. Very cool. So to kind of wrap things up here, how if somebody wants to get a hold of you, what's the best way? You have social media?
I do.
It's really good social media.
Yeah. I have Madison Dow Photography. She takes care of all my socials. And you can find us on Facebook. We're on Instagram. My website, twigsfloral.com. Our phone number is 620-331-2013. And you can walk into the store here at 222 North Penn.
Yep.
We're on the same street as Dickey's Barbecue. And just look for the sign, the sandwich board sign that's got the ice cream out sign.
Right.
And that'll lead you to us.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, with that, I just want to tell you thank you very much.
Absolutely.
And, it looks like you got some customers in here now that we're speaking of it. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.